Welcome everybody to the SolCypher tutorial. So to start off, I'm going to go over some organization. This is just how I like to set up my bot. Doesn't mean you have to do it this way, but I do like to set up a SolCypher folder. And in that folder, I make sure to have the Tradingbot, the gem scanner. This is where the AI will signal new token launches that we can snipe, and the community channel or the community group. This is where you can go for support. We have a channel where you can request features. We have a general channel where users like to talk about trading, tokens they're sniping, or strategies they're implementing. So to get started, we'll go back to our bot. Now I would like to mention that there are two bots. One is a backup bot in the case that one bot is experiencing heavy load. In the future, there will be many other backup bots to help distribute load. As the user base grows, this will be needed. For now, we can just use the SolCypher trading bot and we can hit start. Once we hit start, we're greeted with a welcome message and we have a few options. So to start trading, you want to create a wallet. You can create multiple wallets in the bot, fund the wallets with Solana, and then from there, you can implement different strategies or different stop losses and take profits in each different wallet. You can also export your wallet. When you do create your first wallet, you will be greeted with a mnemonic or a seed phrase, which you should write down or keep somewhere safe. But in the case that you do forget it, you can always export it. Now keep in mind, never share this with anybody, never screenshot it, etc. We also have our affiliate dashboard where you can click to copy your affiliate link and share that with other users in your network, and you will get revenue sharing for every user you bring in, and then that also pays up to 5 levels down for every user the users that you bring in also bring in. Better explained in this table here. Now, once we've created our wallet, we can go ahead and select that wallet. As you can see, I have many different wallets. Some of my wallets are named, others are not named. One more key important thing to keep in mind is that the mnemonic seed phrase that we export gives us access to all of our wallets. So every wallet in the bot is derived from that one seed phrase that you export. So that seed phrase is pretty much the master seed phrase that will derive all of your wallets. So we'll go to this wallet just for the tutorial's purpose. And we'll edit the wallet name and we can name it tutorial wallet. Okay, wallet name successfully set. That's our wallet name. If we go back, we can see that the name has changed successfully. Now, some of you might want to name your wallets based on what your strategy is, or your take profit, or your stop loss. We just named ours tutorial wallet for the sake of this tutorial. Once we go back into the wallet, we're greeted by the main trading screen or the main trading terminal. So we'll go over each option, but this bot essentially allows you to snipe any token on Radium AMM automated market making pools, which is version 4. It also lets you snipe pump fund tokens pre-bonding curve with Radium CPMM and Meteora soon to come. The auto trader is pretty self-explanatory. What the auto trader will do is if it's on, it will auto snipe or auto buy tokens based on your auto trader filters. So as you can see, this is a fresh wallet. I don't have any filters set up here, but I'll explain how the filters work. So the filters work via the gem scanner channel, which is where the AI agent posts new token launches it finds, or tokens that have been launched within the last 30 days that start to move and meet certain criteria. Once the gem scanner channel blasts out a signal or broadcasts a signal, we have a few indicators here, such as the top 10 holders. How much of the circulating supply do they control? Are KOLs promoting the token? Is the token a celebrity narrative? Does it have any botted posts? What that means is, are the posts pertaining to this token generated by bots or AI? Is there hype on Twitter for the token? And does the token have any of the 3 socials posted, such as website, Telegram, or Twitter? Now, going back into the bot, we can set certain parameters on what we want to auto snipe. So let's say I only want to auto snipe a minimum AI score of 40%. I only want to auto snipe tokens that are being promoted by KOLs that do not have botted tweets about them, and that socials, or at least one of the 3 socials, has been posted for it. So if we go look at this latest one that just got broadcasted, we can see that it's got celebrity narrative on, the botted X posts check out, it's got Twitter hype, and it has one or more of the 3 socials posted. In this case, it has a website and Twitter. So based on our filter settings here, because it does not have a KOL promoting it, it would not have bot. Now, the total Twitter audience size means the total amount or the total following of all the accounts that are currently tweeting about this token. And then, of course, total KOLs promoting it. It says 0 KOLs are promoting it. So based on these auto filter settings, we would not have auto sniped this token. If you want auto sniping on, you simply toggle it on here. Now the status is on, and you will start auto sniping based on your filters. Another important thing to set for the auto trader is a set risk amount. This is how much you want to risk in Solana per trade. The default is 0.01. Now you want to take into account fees. There are fees associated with using the bot, which is a 1% transaction fee, but there is also JITO tips to ensure that our transactions land smoothly and quickly. So if you have a 0.01 risk per trade, you will start each trade in a negative drawdown due to the fees. So we would recommend at least 0.1, at the bare minimum 0.05 Solana per trade, so that the fees do not start you off at a negative position. Once you have the auto trader toggled on with auto trader filters and a set risk amount, next you're going to want to set up your take profit and stop loss. Now for take profit and stop loss, there are 2 methods that we're going to go over. The first method is a regular take profit with a stop loss and a moonbag strategy. The reason that I'm going to explain it this way is because if we go for a laddered take profit, the regular take profit and the moonbag strategy get nullified or ignored, and the ladder take profit takes precedent over it. So we'll start with the regular take profit. On our auto buys, as well as our snipes, we can set the amount that we want to take profit for every position or every trade we make. 1.25x is 25%, 1.5x is 50%, 2x is 100%, and so forth. So let's say we're going for a 100% gain on every position we take. We're going to click 2x. Now our current take profit is 2x. We're going to go back and we're going to set our stop loss. The stop loss you can set with these preset filters here, or you can set a custom stop loss. Now, besides a regular stop loss, we also have a trailing stop loss, a dynamic trailing stop loss, and then just a stop loss toggle. And we toggle on the stop loss by setting a stop loss percentage. Now, meme coins are very volatile, so I have a high risk tolerance, and when I'm trading them, I don't really use the stop loss to actually stop my losses. I use it with trailing stop loss on, so that if a token pumps to, let's say, 1000%, my trailing stop loss follows up with the price of the token. And if it starts coming back down, it'll trigger a sell at, let's say, 900% if my stop loss is negative 99. So I'm going to set my custom stop loss to 95. Now my stop loss is at negative 95%. And you can see the toggle turn to on. If I click this, this will set back to not set. Next, I'm going to turn my trailing stop loss on. So now, let's say I get in a trade and that trade goes up 1000%. And then that trade comes back down to 905%. Because I have a trailing stop loss on, my stop loss will get me out of that trade and secure my wins up to 905%. This is the main reason that I use the stop loss, but different traders have different strategies, and some of you may want a tighter stop loss and a different take profit strategy. Some of you might want a not so tight stop loss. There's no right or wrong method. Each person is going to have to find something that works for them. Now, for dynamic trailing stop loss, how this works is for every 1% of a gain in price on a token that or a position that we're trading, the stop loss will get exponentially closer to the current price. Which means on a trailing stop loss, if at 1000% our stop loss now went up to plus 905%, on a dynamic trailing stop loss, at 1000%, our stop loss will be almost at the same price as the current price of the token. So any movement down in price will immediately trigger a stop loss and exit. So we only recommend the dynamic trailing stop loss for scalp trading, because what tends to happen is if a token moves up 20% in price, this stop loss will now go from minus 95% to plus 5%. So it exponentially gets closer to the current price that the token is currently at, and it gets there exponentially faster. Meaning if you go plus 50% and any slight sell-off happens, you'll immediately exit the trade, securing as much of that 50% as you possibly can. Next, we have our moonbag strategy. So the moonbag strategy goes hand in hand with the regular take profit. So if I'm going for a 2x, which means a 100% gain, but I want to keep, let's say, 10% of my bag when I sell, I can simply put here, sell 90%. And now only 90% of my position will sell. In the case that we use laddered take profit, regular take profit and moonbag get completely ignored. I'll explain why. How ladder take profit works is we have 5 levels of take profit that we can sell at. You don't have to use all 5 levels. If you want, you can only use 3 levels or 2 levels. But for the sake of the tutorial, I'm going to set up an example with 5 levels. We're going to pull up this chart on WIF just to use as an example. All right. Now, let's say I enter the trade somewhere around here. And let's say this is a 20% gain. I want to sell off 50% of my bag. Let's say around here at 100% gain, I want to sell off 25% of my gain of my bag. And let's say around here at a 300% gain, I want to sell off 10% of my bag. And then I want to leave the rest for a 10x, 20x. This is how I could set that up. So take profit 1, I'm aiming for 50%. and I'm going to sell 50% of my position at 50% profit. For take profit 2, I'm aiming for 100% and I want to sell 25%. On take profit 3, I want to aim for 300% and I want to sell off 10%. That means I'm left now with 15%. So I'll sell off another 10% at a 400% gain. And my last 5%, I want to sell at a 1000% gain. This is why the moon bag is ignored. The moon bag is ignored because this take profit 5 of a 1000% gain selling 5% is essentially my moon bag. Or I could just set this to 0, and that means that that last 5% won't sell at all. So this is why ladder take profit takes precedent over a regular take profit with a moon bag. Now, besides that, we also have a copy trader. The copy trader works with Radium AMM only, and it can copy your favorite trader or wallet, or if you think you have a wallet that's profitable that you'd like to copy, you can copy trade it as well. The copy trader works like so. You type the command /set copy address, followed by your current bot's address and the address you would like to copy trade. So just for demonstration purposes, I'll copy a random wallet. All right, and once we go to wallets copied, we'll see that this wallet starting in 6FB is now being copy traded. Any copy trades we have, we can view in copy trades. And if we ever want to stop copying the wallet, we just click on the wallet. Now, if I go back to wallets copied, you'll see that there's no wallets listed that we're copying. Next, we have Sol balance and token balance. Clicking on Sol balance displays your Solana balance up top, and token balance displays our token balances. We don't have any tokens yet. For settings, we have priority tips. If I click it, I can see that I'm on a default tip. If I click it again, I'm on a turbo setting. So if you see 2 lightning bolts, you're on a turbo setting. If you see 1 lightning bolt, you're on the regular setting. Also in settings, we have the edit wallet name, which we already went over. Finally, we have deposit Solana, which will give you a QR code and your wallet address, and withdraw. So next, we're going to go over sniping a token manually. So as an example, we'll copy the dog with hat token address. We'll hit snipe token, paste our address. How much are we spending? And you can see that our snipe was successful. Now, that snipe is going to respect our laddered take profit settings and our trailing stop loss settings of -95. Keep in mind, if you change your stop loss or take profit, it will only take effect on following trades. It will not change the stop loss on an already active trade. So if we go to whiff, we can see we're already in a negative 0.47% drawdown, and that is due to the fact that the JITO fees or the JITO tips and the bot 1% transaction fee gets taken into account, and we are trading a very small amount of $1.41. So for those reasons, we already start at a negative 4% drawdown, even though the price has not moved negative 4%. Now, if we go to token balances, we'll see that WIF pops up as a token balance, and we can view it on GMGN, DEX Tools, or DEX Screener. Now we can also sell all our WIF tokens through here, which will set our active trade to a past trade, or we can sell it through here. So if I click sell all and exit trade, you'll see that WIF is now in my past trades. Next, we'll snipe a pump fund token. We'll click any random token here. We'll copy the contract address. We'll hit snipe token. We'll paste it. We're spending 0.01. And the transaction is sent successfully. Now, if I go to active trades, we'll see that I have the token here and the PNL is moving live with the price. Now, the cool thing about this is once this pump fund token graduates, if it ever does, our take profit and stop loss will continue selling even after bonding. Meaning if this becomes a radium pool after bonding and the token hits our ladder take profit of 300%, 400%, and 100%, etc., it will sell off either on radium or on pump fund at each one of these levels, depending on what platform the token is still on when it hits each level. So if we go back to our active trades and we exit out, we'll see that that trade is now also a past trade. Now we can also generate PNL cards at the click of a button. Takes a second to generate as it is generating a video or a GIF. And next, we'll go over the manual sniping in the gem scanner channel. So if we click this button here right now, the bot will automatically buy that token at our preset risk amount. Now, one thing to keep in mind, when sniping tokens in the gem scanner channel, you have to make sure that you have funds available in your first wallet. All snipe trades that are taken through this channel will only be taken through the first wallet on the bot. So in order to snipe manually using this button, you have to ensure that you have funds available in the first wallet. So if I click snipe on this right now, we can see that I had a transaction sent successfully. If we go to active trades, we can see that the token I just sniped is in our active trades. PNL is updating. If we sell and go to our past trades, we can see our past trade. And again, if you want to, you can generate a PNL card. And there it is. Now, in the case that you had a moonbag strategy and you have tokens that you wanted to keep and not sell, or if that was part of your strategy, you're not going to be able to sell those tokens anymore through the active trade, as your active trade will have become a past trade. So at which point you have to make sure you go to token balances and sell off the tokens through the token balance. Hopefully this gives everybody a better understanding on how to use this bot. And hopefully this helps a lot of new users understand the features and what the bot can do. As always, if you guys have any questions or would like help, you can feel free to reach out to us through our SolCypher community chat. And you can also ask for support in our support channel. The development team is always ready to help you. or answer any questions you may have. Happy trading, everyone, and I'll see you next time.